So it's 22nd of October 2023. It's a Sunday night, and you thought I ran out of subjects to tell on the YouTube videos. I always have something special, something different. Like few days ago, besides gold and other economic things, I displayed yesterday house prices, how to arbitrage for between gold and arbitrage when there is a big movement, and also a few days ago, I presented you how to be a collector of commemorative gold, silver, and other items which are for collection value. Today, I will continue from a bit from yesterday, but not a subject which is not well known in Turkey, but well known in US. But I will see at least even for the people in the US. I will warn you of what can you do if you put your house up for sale. Okay, there are two options. One, you already moved to another location, you are selling the house, or you are still living in the house while the realtor, or if you are selling yourself, is showing the house to prospective buyers. So you must prepare the house so that your aim is to sell the house, not to sell the house. So you must prepare the house. Like if you're selling your car, what will you do? You'll have it washed, cleaned, maybe sprayable of a nice smell inside, or you if you put it on the market as it is, people will hesitate to go in. So at a minimum, you will clean it. So let's see. But in a car, you don't have curtains. You just have a plain car. But in a house, there are a lot more things you can do to sell the house quicker, and so that the prospective buyers uh, approach it as a better viewpoint, let's say, like the house at least. So this step is called home staging. If it's an empty house, in Turkey, people are watching these on new channels where you see the house is all made up, repaired, and furnished. Then a group of people come with a truck and put furnitures inside. Okay, those furnitures are for show only. They belong to someone else. He just comes to display the house on a day when the house is ready for sale. They advertise and say we have a home show on Sunday at 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock midnight. So come and visit the house for sale. It's ready for sale. So people start coming. First, neighbors start coming to. They are anxious to see what happened within the house, how they decorate it, and so this way. Then other people come. Then the sellers, which are the realtors, normally discuss. It's advised that the home seller not to be at home when realtor is doing all this, because it's better not to mix up into professional people's talking, okay? Because you may think that you are saying something favorable for the house. You may mess the whole deal, by saying it that way. Maybe you shouldn't be saying that, okay? So there are some quite a few rules, and I didn't just choose this topic off my head. I read about, like, this is one of them, home staging for dummies, okay? This has many pictures, how homes are furnished, how homes, gardens, houses are staged, and they have like a cheat sheet where you can say, if you did this, if you did that. So I will read from you. And at the title explanation section of this video, I put in best books for home staging. They don't exist in Turkey, so I ordered them from Barnes and Nobles at the time. I was just curious. I was never a real estate business, but anyone who sells his house, because I sold more than 10, 20, maybe I didn't count houses, and I bought 10, 20 houses. None of them were staged, the ones I bought, but all of them I sold. If I was in the house or out of the house, I staged and sold within first 6 months. This is the worst case, good pricing and the house show complete. Then, this is not to, let's say, change the whole kitchen cabinet, like it's a makeover of the whole house. This is just a showcasing the house, doing basic preparations, not repairing, taking out the old kitchen, putting out in the new kitchen, big things. But there are some small things that you have to do, some requiring some money spending, some not requiring any money to spend. So what are the rules if you are in Turkey? It's not common to stage a house when it's empty. So it's not like how do I say, decorational show. It's nothing to do with decoration. The subject is this. For example, I'll give you, while you are bringing in the guests, what will you do with the lamps, the lights? Will you open the curtains, shut the curtains? What do you have to do? What kind of personal items you should have on the refrigerator, magnets, things like that, or not? Or your daughter or son have cups from sports clubs. Do you want to show them also to the people coming to see the house? Okay, so there are many steps of this sort where you almost turn a house into empty but with furniture. Also, placing the furniture is important, not the way you furnished it. Reason being, like, you may have a very narrow room which is long and narrow. If you put the sofa like this in a train, wagon, that's not the way. You must put it tilted so the room meets the eye, and the person who sees this room is wide. It's not, okay? It's how you place things, how high you put some pictures. What do you do in the bathrooms, shower rooms, okay? Do you decorate them? What do you do with the dining table? Things like this. So I can say it's the minimalist, minimum stuff in the house. Okay, your house may be very cluttered because you have books and everything, dresses. Start packing, okay? Start packing, because you are going to sell the house and move out, okay? So try to make them as small as possible. So when somebody opens let's say, the wardrobe that comes with the house, he should see only maybe 2-3 dresses hanging. That's it, So it should be, the refrigerator must be free of anything, pictures, anything. The reason here is, why don't I put my diplomas and pictures? The person who comes to your house, who is going to buy, who may be buying your house, prospective buyer, must think that that's his house, and he thinks, how will he look in his own house? Okay, he wants to think it as it's his own, not your house. So there are very important steps, especially with the coloring of the house. Now, this is something that requires money payment, or you can get from outside professional help for painting. Never keep wallpapers. Tear down all the wallpapers. They are personal. The house must not look personal. It must not reflect your taste, okay? Like, if you have walls, orange, black, purple, that's forbidden. It must be such a common color that, everybody likes, and those are light whitish colors, grayish colors, sand colors, very light colors, okay? And nothing shiny, flashy, anything like that. So let me also read the items I jotted down so I can read from here. Okay, first of all, the explanation of home staging, I guess I made enough samples for you. It's a process of preparing the home for sale in order to make it more appealing to potential buyers, okay? The goal is to create a welcoming, attractive environment that allows buyers to envision themselves living in the space. That's what I was trying to tell you, okay? They think how they will look in this house, not how you look in this house. Here are the steps about the home staging. Okay, step one, declutter and depersonalize, which means start collecting stuff and put them in boxes. Don't have any photographs, anything around that has pictures, photographs of you, your family. Remove all personal items, okay, such as family photos and memorabilia. Friends, these are tried things that makes so you must envision themselves in that house. Clear countertops, tables, other surfaces, because I'm looking at some. Uh, house ads in Turkey. The person who's a real estate person didn't tell the house owner, it's like earthquake happened and everybody just ran out of the house and they took photographs. Like, it's a shame. It's a shame. You are putting photographs of the house. They must look like it's a showcase, But here he's just taking pictures very shyly because he wants to leave the house quickly and don't take time. You must tell the person you are selling your house, or if you are selling yourself, when somebody wants to come, just say, yes, I expect you around 5 o'clock for a visit. I sold a house like that in Evka 2 in Izmir, 3 stories high, hall furnished. I refurbished the house. It wasn't unrefurbished, but when people are coming, I shouldn't have cats around, because maybe the people are scared of cats, or their boo-boos and food, cat foods around. So it took me, every time somebody came to visit, about 15-20 minutes of collecting things. The house was kept clean, but as I said, I had to collect things, not to leave any clutter around. Okay, so these are I will come to that as well in the while reading these essentials. Okay, so other issues, I said countertops, clutter, create clean, spacious look. Give the entire house a true cleaning, including windows, floors, carpets. Repair any visible damage, such as chipped paint, broken fixtures, or leaky faucets. Okay, so these are not expensive things, but painting the house, you need to, but paint it, as I said, not the characteristic colors you like. It must be very light color, maybe a very light shade of green, light shade of pink, very light. Okay, almost, or just white, just go white. Neutralize colors, this is what I'm mentioning. Paint the walls in neutral colors to create blank canvas that appeals to a wider range of potential buyers. Blank canvas is what you do the oil painting on. And maximize curb appeal. This is if you have an individual house with a garden. Okay, if you don't have a house with a garden, you don't have to make it appealing from outside. Your house starts at the flat floor. Okay, but if you have a garden house, where you must have a well-kept lawn, flowers, clean place to sell it. If you live in it, that's not a big deal. But when people come to buy your house, if you want to sell it, it's like selling a car. You must do it. Furniture arrangement. Arrange the furniture to create a sense or flow of space. Remove or replace furniture that makes rooms feel cramped. So, as I said, minimalist. Take out things. Maybe you can warehouse them. Now, even in Turkey, for example, I know in US, you have warehouses. In Turkey, if you call the people, they come and take one small container, the things that you don't need at home, because all houses now are 1+1, 2+1, 1+0. And small houses, the space is the biggest problem. So people are renting outside warehouses. You can do that before moving, packed and take them away. So the house looks fresh, large, with less furniture. With too many furniture, dark colors, your house will look much smaller. Okay. You can see that, like if you're visiting a new construction, if the walls are cement, not painted yet, the house will look very small. Once you paint them, you will think that it's very big size, very good size. Okay, so colors are very important. Clutter, too many furniture is bad for sales. So this is home staging, not decoration. Okay, make sure again. I'm mentioning it again. So another step is accessorize. What you do to accessorize, in the living room, you can put some couple of throw pillows. If you want to put an empty wall, a small artwork, and some small rugs, this is this is more decorational, but you don't have to buy these things, just to make it show. If you go to a sample house show, like if you're buying a new house, the companies which offer you the projects, they have a sample house. So make sure what they are displaying in the sofas, the chairs, okay? IKEA shops, if you go there, they have rooms, as you know, in IKEA stores. That may give you some idea, but some of them are very cluttered. So just a plain minimalist, okay? Minimum of everything. So they don't care about your furniture. They want to see the house. Open up all the windows, okay? So there are no curtains unless your house is overlooking a very dark wall or something. Then you don't do that. But if it's more light is going to come, it's looking to a park or open space, make sure all your curtains are open till the last portion of the window. Ensure all rooms are well lit. So you can replace the bulbs. If your house has, dark bulbs, like, 50, 60 watts, you can buy all of them 100 watts, because even if you are having the house visited during daytime, turn on all the lights while people are visiting. This can staging the furniture and highlight the key features. Show like the fireplace. If the house has a fireplace, you can make it so that it looks, people who enter the living room see the fireplace first. And setting the table, you can set a table like somebody's going to come for dinner that night, if you have nice plates and everything. These are a bit more. This is maybe not every visitor you can do these, but if you make an open house, like when all the what an open house is, like you put up your house for sale, you make an arrangement with a, let's say, real estate agent, then real estate agent invites other real estate agents, okay, or their best customers to this, let's say, house party, okay? And what happens is, if one real estate person sells a house which does not belong to his record, they split the commission, okay? So that's why other real estate people are coming, because if she has a customer looking for a house in that area, it doesn't say, I don't have a house in that area. She says, okay, we'll split it anyway. So now that she sold the house, she can say, oh, I have a very nice house, I can show you, okay? So that's why the other real estate agents are also going to this open houses, okay? And if the house has an odor, smell, bad smell, you will not recognize it, because you live in that house. So ask a friend, a sincere comment, coming to my house, do you smell something bad? He will tell you that there is a smell problem. You won't, because you will get used to that smell. So you can maybe cook something in the oven, like a cake, or just, air freshener before somebody comes. Okay. Don't overdo it. Then he will get curious. What's happening? Why is this all perfume around? So these are important steps. And place potted plants, flowers in the even bathroom, Hilton, we call the Hilton basin, wash basins. Remove all odors. Photography, I told you. So these are the main topics. Now, let me go and show you some from a website. All the books that are in this video explanation. If you think this is an interesting subject, you can just start with one book like this, Home Staging for Dummies. The pictures are, there's a very small section with color painting. The rest is black and white. It should be colored so to be more attractive. But as I said, this is not decoration thing. This is just to show, take these out, move them to the corner, that type of, it's an art. In the US, the real estate people don't do this. They have special home stagers which stage your house if the house is empty. Okay. Now, let me show you while I'm giving you this on the StreamYard program. Let me show you some samples. Let me share with you. Okay, first of all, let me share this site. Okay, now you can see it's one of the Remax Shine website. I just took it from a regular line, so it's not something prepared to it. But you will see home staging before, after, real pictures. They have videos, how we upgrade the houses, home staging, okay? Before and after, what the house looked like before and then after. More videos here. I put the link in the attachments, but this is a good sample. This is what the house looks like before. You see the walls are dark. There is lots of clutter, gym equipment, everything in the room. And now you painted them all white, okay? Not the yellow light. Opened all the curtains, took out all this clutter. There is just 2 seats and a picture and a vase. So now they can see the chimney, okay? So this is the after. This is how it should be shown to people, not like this, okay? You are ruining your sales capacity of the house. Another picture here. Before, it looks like this. And again, a lot of furniture clutter. The windows are open, lights are open, that's good. But you see these furnitures, they're all gone, okay? So there's a rug, 2 seats, 2 pictures or paintings on the wall. All the windows are open. So this gives you an idea what I told you. This is how you should display. If you're living in it, this is not easy, but at least minimize it, okay? Don't have clothes laying around, things like that. Now, this is another one. Before, I can't see very, very big change. They just put a couple of pillows and some decoration on the wall. Also, see, the floor is dark, so they put a rug in the opposite color so that the room, and they put curtains. This one didn't have curtains, in lighter colors. So you got the idea. Lighter house, no personal belongings, no photographs of your family. Now, this is an empty house. You see, this is all empty. So they bring in some chairs and pictures. So it looks like the guy can think that, or the woman can think that She can place these here, that there, just gives them an idea. Now the bedroom, for example, this is an empty bedroom. They place the bed. The bed feet must almost always look at the entrance to the room, okay? Entrance to the room. So not the headboard here. So always this feet section must look towards the entrance of the room. You see here, dark curtains closed, yellow light, lots of, dresses, everything laying around. Now the same room, you see the bed turned around, opened the windows, light comes in, very plain decoration, okay? Everything is out of the house. It's almost empty, showroom style. This is a dining room example. It looks like a good country style, but again, here they lightened it a lot, as you see. They took out these curtains and they put a nice lace on top of the tabletop, not a curtain, table cover. And so you see the room, they use lighter colored chairs and put some plants were already there. So plants should be stayed, a few plants, not too many plants. Now another one, a kitchen. They didn't redo the kitchen, but a lot of lighting. You see, they turn on the all lighting. Even during daytime, you can see it's daytime. The window, sunlight is coming in. And you can put a few accessories on the, you must clean all these things on top of the kitchen, kitchen top, but you can put a flower or some fruit. You see this fruit? This is popular. You can put some fruits over here or on the table. So these are making the home more welcoming, okay? So if you had just looked at these pictures before me telling you anything about them, you wouldn't understand why these two pictures are shown together. Now you know, okay? Fireplace accent before. This is painted in a different color to bring out the fireplace so it can be more visible. Here it's not visible. So they did the opposite. They painted one wall dark so that the fireplace now shows itself. Just a rug, couple of pillows, so they can dream that he lay down in front of the chimney drinking his water. Before staging, after staging. So I guess I have shown you many samples of pictures. Yes, I'll just leave it with the picture. Now, there is another section I put in from the home staging books. Like if you're interested, this site made a list of home staging books. So favorite couple of books, I read about 5, 6 of them, I told you. Once you read one, the others don't add much. So you can just buy one book that may be good enough, and the rest, or you don't, even if you don't buy a book, you can just check the sites like I gave you, all the, home staging. There's hundreds of YouTube videos and staging pictures. Now in this one, the books, if you want to go into books, there are all these books they made. Home staging that works, home staging, psychological staging, do's and don't do's in home staging and redesign, feel at home staging, 31 days. Okay, now this book I showed you, number 8, home staging for dummies. This dummies series is many books. So these are all the books covers they are showing you. So I hope this helps solve the interior. This is the book I showed you. Same cover, nothing changed. I bought this book many, many years ago, maybe 10, maybe 15 years ago. You know, it's not new. So that's why even the pictures are black and white. Home staging like a pro, and it's especially enjoyable thing for people with a taste. So let me show myself. It's a half an hour already on this home staging video, but this is very important because this will maybe not increase your house value. It will make it sell quick, very quick. Okay. So if you're living in the house, think of what can I get rid of around. I can start packing now. I want to sell the house. Nowadays, selling a house is getting more difficult because of interest rates are getting high in Turkey also, in the US as well, 8% interest rates. In the US, I can advise you that you can buy your house. If you can make the monthly payments, don't hesitate to buy the house at 8%. Why? Because in the US, you can always refinance the house. You know, from let's say in a year or two, the interest rates went down to 2, like the Fed's target interest rate. You can just go to the banks and say, I want to, refinance this debt at 2% instead of 8. Okay, what's the advantage? When the rates go down to 2%, for every 1% in the US, the prices or the interest rates fall, house prices go up 10%. So if it goes down 5%, you may have 50% increasing house prices in the USA. That's when the inflation will get into the house prices. Okay, now they can say, oh, it didn't go down a lot. Maybe it's down 15, 20%. They are all going to hit back because huge demand is piling up. If interest rates go down, people rush to your house. So your house value will skyrocket, when interest rates come down. Because in the US, 2/3 of houses are sold with mortgage, okay, loan. In Turkey, it's not. It's only 1 in 10 houses right now are sold with mortgage. So all houses are bought cash. So interest rates do not hurt the people who want to buy cash. It hurts in other ways because, like, if he's a business person, not the house interest won't hurt him, but at his business he is paying very high interest. Okay, so the market is tight. He cannot find credit to run his business, so that will affect house prices as well. But these times are also very good times buying it at cheapest price possible, because when rates are coming down, forget about it. In Turkey, you can do the same. Right now, the home monthly rates are around 5%, 4%, 3%, depending on your credit note. But if you think that in 2 years, what they offered as a government, you come down to lower inflation from 60, 70% to 10, 15%, people will rush to your houses to buy them, okay? And it happened in 3 years ago. What happened? There were lineup of 1 month at the title tapu, okay? 1 month. People couldn't get a date, because everybody was buying houses. It came to such a point in 2020, I couldn't find an ad which has a decent first, second, third floor left. Only houses left were underground level, okay, in Izmir. So it's a terrible situation. Everybody rushes. So even if you buy a good house with a high interest rate, you can pay. Don't bother. Keep buying. Buy it. Okay, because don't listen to other people. The house prices will come, and inflation will not go away in the US as well. That's why your 10-year and 30-year bonds are still paying 5%. Maybe they're going to go up to 6, 7. Same in Turkey. It's 50, 60%. As I said, if they go down, you can always refinance, no problem, and sell the house at a good price. And then you can buy a cheap 10% loan in Turkey. Just sell the house if they don't refinance it, because your house, you bought it for 2 million. When interest rates come down, it will be 5 million. Sell the house for 5 million, go buy a new house, okay? With the new 2%, 5% interest rate. So there you can always sell a house which has a mortgage on it, no problem. You don't have to pay off the whole mortgage to sell the house. The buyer's bank and seller's bank, they meet and they close the deal. So you don't have to close the 10-year loan to sell your house. The buyer's bank will do that. Or if the buyer is buying with cash, it will be done at the registration tapu. Okay. So I wish you all good night. A very good night's rest. Sunday night rest. Rest in peace, not like Middle East. Okay, rest in peace, and let's see what happens on Monday. New week, and all the economic facts like the gold prices and everything will start moving again, starting midnight or towards the morning, starting from New Zealand and China. And but real action will come after noon in London. Okay, so and it will get the most action in the Turkey area around 4:30, 5 o'clock, when US markets are also open. So this is for tomorrow and the following work days. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.